Okay, so putting the new door latch in, and of course got to get it past that little wiring harness, and then when we lift it up, got to make sure that it gets into that little piece there like that. Yep, that's good. Yeah, it's in. Then we just do this bit out here. Make sure this drops in, hooks over. I'm going to put the 3 screws in. Okay, so we're just putting the last of the 3 screws in. These are countersunk screws, and it's self-aligning, so we just have to... Alright, so the lock is back in, so all we've got to do is tighten that screw in there, and that should hold it. Alright, we just got to... These do cross over, so all we've got to do is snap that in place, and it's done. I believe we are now ready to put the door back. We've got to get it low so that you can get the window regulator up. And I'm going to put this little plastic door popper thing in just to hold it in place temporarily. Well, this came out, but it's okay. Right, that'll hold that. Yeah, just getting these back in loosely. There's quite a few of them. Right, so our screwdriver doesn't have enough torque to tighten these down, so I've done these hand tight. This is the window regulator one at the top. Make sure that's in nice and tight. And I went around all of them and tightened them all up. So it's now installed. Be careful you don't trap this one. Actually, it's going to fit in here. Now we can reconnect all the wiring. So here comes the door. That was easy. It's so much easier installing. It's how they design stuff. These two are going to stay out for a bit. Put that one in, whatever that is. That one stayed in, we never took it out. This one goes in here. We put the speaker back on, which I guess, yeah, we probably should have taken it off. So now we're all connected except for these two. So put the glass back in now. Drop it down. Level it off. It should stop about here. I think that's right. Now those screws down there should line up, and they do. Great. All we've got to do is put them in without breaking the glass. My magic technique, keep your finger on it, and it won't fall out if you don't have a magnetic one. And I'll do it just a little tighter than that. So we did put the key hole cover back on. Now we're going to put the window nut covers back on, and this is important to do because windows are not waterproof. Water will run down inside the door. That's why it has this, and these stop any water coming inside this part of the door. We managed to break a couple of these pulling the door panel off, and we did get some new ones, so we're going to put those in. To get the old ones out, it was very difficult trying to get these out. What I found was a 5/16 socket. Reach inside the door and press and then push it in like that is enough to compress those things, and then you can get something underneath it like this, or one of these. I'm in the right spot, and then you can lever it out. And there's one more here, just like that. Now I'm ready to put it back on. These are locating spikes. There's another one down the other end. That will help us get it all lined up. So here we are. We're going to put the door back on, the door panel back on, the dress part. This ridge right here I'm showing with the screwdriver. This is the bit where it slides over the metal edge of the door. So it's in the middle of this weather stripping, but so it may be a little hard to find. And at the same time as this is going in, you've got to find these locating pins to get these pins in place as well. So I'm going to try and thread this in now, which goes in from the back. So you stick the lever through the hole. There's a little joint thing here that comes through another hole, so it's all starting to line up, and then you get it close and it should snap in place like that. Actually, before we do that, we've got to get these electrical connections back on. So the top one, remember, it goes down here, so I've got to get this a bit closer because there's not a lot of slack. So we're struggling to get these connectors in.
Hold on.
We've got to go right there. There's two of them. The light coloured one goes on the bottom. And yes, it's a struggle. We're going to have to get the door pretty close. So I may not be able to videotape it. So we've got the bottom in. I'm struggling now to get the top one in.
There we go. Nope.
Nope.
Never mind.
Nearly. As you can see, it's lots of fun.
There it goes.
Yep, I heard it snip in. Then we're going to stick the door handle through the hole. Oh, that foam's kind of getting in the way. Oh, that sounded promising.
We're in.
Yeah?
I think so.
Alright, now all we've got to do is hang it on that metal piece right there. Yeah, you push it against the glass because that should line it up. Okay, we discovered the reason for this inner molding being loose in the door panel was so that you can hook it over the piece of metal. Otherwise, you just can't get it on, so that's why it's loose and not tied in at this end. So I think we have it in position. Looking in the side, I can see there's a pin, a locating pin, and the snap just above it. Locating pin, snap. So I think it's time to see if we can snap that top one on. Okay, I'm checking for the hole alignment and I think I'm in place. So I think we got it. Okay, now all we've got to do is bash in all the other ones around the edge. And we're good to go. So we made sure the first one lined up. Gave it a little thump. Start on the inside. I think they're in. Pull it up a bit. Oh, I'll take that. Alright, that one's in. Right, so there's 3 dress-up pieces to put back in. This one goes in the door handle. It just drops into the bottom. This one is the big fancy one on the front cover. So there's 2 clips it fits in, right there. That's in. This one goes behind the door handle, so that one's always fun. It's in. Okay, testing. Oh, the window goes up and down. Woohoo!
Mirror adjusts. Yay.
Oh, door locks. I hear a clunk. And then it unlock and yeah, hear that clicking. Does this move? I didn't know this. Does it move when you do this thing?
It might not when the doors are all open.
Oh, right. Right, we're going to do the final test, and that's the closing of the door. Let's see if it actually works. We're going to close it slowly so we get 2 clicks. There's 1. Is that the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, I hardly heard it. It works. Yeah, can't pull it open. Wow. Fancy that. Well, I think we might just be done. All right.